Assalamualaikum and welcome to another episode of Zealfit TV. Today we are going to review the Eleiko Seal Row Bench, which you see in front of me right here. We recently got this bench delivered to us, and it came with a bunch of other equipment that we ordered. And I really had my eye on this for quite some time, ever since I saw it back in Hamstad in Eleiko HQ. And I don't know why I'm drawn to it, but I just think that it looks so cool. Probably the reason that I'm so attracted to this particular bench is that I really dislike doing bent rows. I used to love it, but since I got my injury like 15 years ago, my back hasn't been the same. That's why I feel that with this bench, I can work my back without hurting my back, if that makes sense. Besides that, of course, having another piece of Eleiko equipment in the showroom is a plus. It is, after all, a showroom more than a gym, and we like to get people's feedback on it and to hear what they have to say about the bench. The initial reaction that we've got from our members here is that they love it, right? I mean, they have not used it in their training yet, but I think they like it because it helps in developing their upper back without necessarily having to use their lower back to support that particular movement. I also like to point out that one of my customers actually mentioned this, and that when you load the bar, make sure that you be careful, because sometimes the weight is not balanced and the bar will, just jump off the cup, the hooks. So I'm just going to try it out this is my first time trying it, so if it jumps up, I'll be surprised myself. So I suppose, let me see. Yeah, you see that? I don't think it will hit your head, so I think it's not dangerous, but in any case, it's always good to be careful. There's a padding underneath here, a plastic padding, where you don't have to worry about the bar hitting the bench, and it won't damage the bar, and neither will it damage the bench. So if you can hear, if I bring it close to the bench, there, right there, and it gives you quite a bit of range of motion before you hit the underneath of the bench. Okay, and of course, this is set up a bit high for me, and you can adjust the height accordingly. So you can even make it into an incline. Yeah, adjustable both from the front and the back. So let's just give it a try. This is not rocket science, right? So you just adjust the lever here. But I remember my mistake when I was in Hamstad. This thing is heavy, okay? So be careful when you adjust it. Okay, and then tighten this knob again. Maybe I'll just make it lower. Alright, this is the lowest that it can go. So as you can see, it's already on an incline, right? But it's still very, very steady. So just for your information, the width of the bench is about 30.5 cm, or actually it's 31. It's slightly wider than the adjustable bench, and the lower part here is actually about 42 cm. I honestly don't know why this part is bigger. Is it because we're supposed to rest our hips here? I don't know. I'm not a lifter, I'm just here to sell the equipment, right? And let me see. This is too far down. Right? You want to be up here? Yeah. Why is that? Why is this part bigger? Or maybe because if it's narrower, it's more difficult to squeeze my legs in. So this feels a lot more comfortable. I think that's probably the reason. Another thing I noticed is that if you want to have this in the gym, it's best to have the bar, one bar allocated for the bench. The reason is, if you want to take it out, it's a bit cumbersome. You know, I mean, it's just a minor thing. You know, I'm just being picky here. Basically, I'm just being lazy. So you gotta like take the bar out like this. If your gym doesn't have a lot of bars to go around, it's a pain to just take the bar in and out from the bench. But it's just a small thing. Okay, so I've set the bench to its lowest height. I just want to test if you can use the bench with the dumbbells instead of a bar. This is just a thought that I had. So let's see if you can use it for something other than just a seal row. So you can work your, is it rear delts? Yep. Yep. So at the lowest height, I can actually pick up the dumbbell. I actually saw this in garage gym reviews where he used the Seal Row Bench with a trap bar similar to the Oppen deadlift bar. So I'm just going to give it a try and see how it feels and whether or not it's practical to do it. So let's try this out. I suppose if you put weights on it, then of course the bar will be elevated and you can probably lift it off. But without weights, I had to set the bench at the lowest height, and so I'm just going to grab it and put it up. So because of the way you hold the Oppen deadlift bar, I believe it's going to attack the different muscles on your upper back, right? So clearance is good. I'm not hitting anything. Yep. Probably this mimics like the seated row, cable row machine. Yep. I guess another thing that you can use this bench for is that I was looking at this, the padding at the bottom of the bench, and I'm thinking like, you know how in order for you to progress in terms of your training, you need the training itself, you need diet, and you need sleep, right? So let's just give it a try and see if this works. I've got myself a pillow here, so I'm going to set the pillow right here on the pad which is wider. By the way, I spend most of my time in this gym. I don't have a proper office, and sometimes when no one's around, it gets lonely sometimes. And when I'm tired, I can actually lie down on this bench and take a nap. So I'll show you how you do it, right? And I like the fact that you can put your feet here somehow to support it instead of having your feet dangling off the bench, and then just lie down. There you go. It's very comfortable, and you can just doze off for 10 or 15 minutes. So this is a multi-purpose bench for sure. You can use it with a barbell, you can use it with a dumbbell, and you can use it with a open deadlift bar. I do recommend this for commercial gyms or home gyms. It just adds another dimension to your workout. And I like the fact that this is so comfortable to lie on and also that it takes my lower back away from my back workout, which is good in my opinion, at least in my case. Even though it's without any weight, but when I was pulling the bar up, I didn't feel any pressure on my lower back. It didn't hurt at all. All I felt was upper back muscles being worked. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I really appreciate it. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. If you'd like to contact me, if you'd like to make a purchase, my contact details are in the description. Please do subscribe to our channel. Click the notification button so that you are always notified whenever we put up a new video. And I welcome you to our little showroom here. It's located in Space U8, Bukit Jelutong in Shah, Malaysia. It's not just for Malaysians. If you are traveling to Malaysia, especially after the pandemic, if you want to drop by for training, please give me a call, WhatsApp me, and I'll show you around. We've got a pretty good collection of Eleiko equipment. We have the barbells, we have their benches, we have their rakes, we have the IPF combo rack, and a lot of other things. And there are more to come as well, inshallah. So again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next episode.